must be down below.
Whoa, careful, Ignis.
Right.
Where is he? The power of friendship will bring him back to me. Still gonna go make oatmeal. Yummy. Okay, we can cross this tree trunk, I think. Oh no, we can't, because we can't get up that side. I remember. We're gonna need to go this way. So back the way we were going. So confusing at night, I can't see shit. Ah, you're joking. Invisible walls? Okay, well... Wait, it won't even let me drop me down there. Go down this way. No. Oh god, how do I get over there? Place is full of, like, obstructions. Oh god, what are these things? I'm fighting Golem!
Hurry up. Ain't got time to waste.
Think I don't know that?
Like oatmeal's just been a long while though not popular in Japan. Ah, really? Interesting. How do we get over there? Urgh. Scenery design here is very confusing. Can I just drop off? I can't even fall off. Prompto, turn Ignis round. We've got to go back again. Sorry, I can't see shit in this light. By the time we find our way there, it'll be daytime and we'll have to go back anyway. Can get oatmeal at the foreign food shop, though. Oh, well then, there you go. Good stuff. Maybe we can get through this way. Let's just keep marching on this way then, see if this will take us where we need to go. So yeah, I guess cereals aren't popular in Japan then. Mind you, they have a totally different breakfast culture to us, don't they? Like the traditional Japanese breakfast is something else entirely, right? Like rice and a piece of fish and miso soup and natto, which, oh, that stuff looks gross. Ugh. Although it's probably very nice to eat, but it looks very unappetizing. It's cornflakes, frosted cornflakes or granola. Oh, really? Huh. I mean, I'm talking about the traditional, old-style breakfast, right? I'm under no illusion that... Yeah, I don't think that you get that everywhere just as a typical fare. But yeah. A lot of kids have fish, rice and natto for breakfast. Oh, poor things. Although I'd like to try it just once, you know? Just to say it's been done. It'd be like coming to England and having, like, what you establish as a full English breakfast, right? Like, yeah, I did it. I've got the black pudding and the baked beans and the piece of fried bread and, you know, bacon, eggs, and sausages. There you go. Full English breakfast and a cup of tea. It's just one of those things that you do. But yeah. And I cannot find my way back to this bloody... These maps are no use to you at all. It's like, oh yeah, I can go that way and then that way, but no, apparently not. Like, there's supposed to be a pathway here, but how in the shit do I get to it? I've just come from there and I can't get down there. There's no way down. Maybe if we go this way and up. I think that's the way we came originally. Where was that then? This way, wasn't it? So back down into here, maybe? Oh, I think we go this... No, not that way. Map is so confusing. Go back this way. Come to Texas, I'll show you a real breakfast. Nice. I can imagine it. What would you say is like a quintessential Texan breakfast then, Alchemist? What's on the plate? I mean, here in England it's like bacon, eggs, sausage, toast, beans, and black pudding. You know, like core components that you would say are British. But what does a Texan eat? Oh god. Die, Smeagol! Oof.
Let's get on with it.
The extent of Japanese you know is on the border of none at all. I mean, for me, other than like individual phrases that you could never string together in a conversation, yeah, because you hear them in anime all the time, probably. But yeah, and even then I probably can't remember what most of them are now. But I do not know any Japanese when it comes to like conversational skills myself, so yeah. Okay, we found our way there finally. Jesus. Took lessons but didn't stick well. Yeah. I had a course, like a book course with a CD and everything from those like learn thing, not Rosetta Stone, but the other one. What are they called? Actually over there. Teach Yourself series, yeah. I had one for Japanese, like beginner's Japanese. I could not fathom it still. Bacon, egg, ham, sausage, biscuits and gravy, grits, hash browns, and black coffee. Oh, that sounds amazing. I would love that. Speaking of Japanese and speaking of Death Note, the voice actor for Light is in Final Fantasy XIV. Really? Oh, cool. That guy, though, the guy who did Light's voice, he's done a lot of voice acting for a lot of stuff, hasn't he? You know, on the English side. Are we talking about the English voice actor or the original Japanese voice actor? Oh, you meant 15. Oh, really? Which character is he? You're too used to typing 14. So yeah, which character is he then? Because I'm trying to think about the guy's voice. And I can't pick anybody out in the cast who has that voice. So it must be like just a single character that you see every now and then. He's Ignis, really? Wow. That's surprising. That just shows then like that they put on a good range of variations of their own voice, right? Alright, can we get back to the photo spot before night falls again? That'd be nice. It's really hard to hold the thumbstick, by the way, at just the right angle so that you actually walk, because one fraction back, you stop. A fraction forward, he jogs like this, and I don't want him doing that because Gladio's going to keep yelling at us. There aren't a lot of English voice actors, they kind of get picked for everything. Yeah, that's true. I mean, there are some... I mean, the thing is, there's a lot of them, but at the same time, not enough that you would notice a huge variety of them across so many different things, right? So there is a lot of them, it's just that you need a lot of voice actors for a video game anyway, so you hear the same voices over and over again. That's why you hear Troy Baker and Nolan North in pretty much everything, and, you know, that kind of stuff. It's because eventually they can only ask so many people, right? There is a very popular Japanese voice actor in 14, though. I heard his dialogue and immediately looked him up. Oh, really? Cool. I mean, yeah, it's actually... I feel bad for voice actors sometimes because I don't think they, until very recent years, I don't think they ever really got known, apart from the occasional, like, seriously popular cult examples from cartoons like the Transformers, the Optimus Prime, for instance, that kind of thing. You don't get a lot of celebrity culture around individual voice actors. Are we going the wrong way? Fuck, we are. Shit. We've gone the wrong way. Bollocks! Until very recently. Now, they're getting a lot more well-known now, which is great. I like that. Yeah, we should have gone across up there. Look where that railing is. Shit. I want to get there before it turns dark again or I'm going to scream. Jeff called you were in trouble. Oh dear. What did you do? The culture around voice actors between Japan and North America is very different. In what way do you believe that then? Like, how does that... do you mean like in Japan there's a greater culture surrounding voice actors than there is in the West? Or do you mean it's the other way around? Because I could believe there's a bigger following, because I mean Japan has like a bigger animation industry. You know, it's been their core entertainment. That was their Hollywood anime when you think about it. They really are close to pop idols. Yeah, okay, yeah, because of anime and everything. Exactly. Because, I mean, over here, it's movies, you know? Cartoons were for children, and movies were for adults. And that was it. You know, and yeah, it was celebrity culture was around the actors you could see. Whereas over there, you only got to hear them. Because everything was animated. So yeah, I can totally believe that, absolutely. And I mean, even though I said, like, you know, Optimus Prime's voice is so iconic, right? How many people in the olden days, though, like kids growing up, they wouldn't have known the name of the guy that was doing it. They would have just, you know, known the voice and been like, oh yeah, such a cool sounding guy, and so on. And I think the internet's made that easier, because now you can look people up on IMDb and be like, ah!
Looks good enough to me.
That's who that is.
There's a new camera king in town.
Right. Quests. So we've got that now, that's done. The Hand of the King. Let's see. Head for the depths of the mine. So how do we do this? We need to get into the middle now. Got a crew of shiny boys. Yep. Yeah, that's it. I love it as well. And how many times you go, I know that voice, and look it up and go, oh, shit! Oh, that's so-and-so. Cool. Oh, nice. And yeah. Yeah, I love that. It's one of my favorite things, you know, is like, I mean, it's not even just voice acting, it's also any kind of acting, really. I mean, let's think, I was trying to think of a good example of like an actor that I saw him in a thing, and I was like, oh yeah, I know it is. The guy from Sherlock Holmes, the Robert Downey Jr. version of the movie. The Ambassador. The American Ambassador, I've forgotten the name of the character, Standish, who sets himself on fire with his own gun when he tries to shoot Lord Blackwood and so on. And every time I watched that movie, I was like, why do I feel like I know this actor? And I never wanted to look it up because I was just like trying to puzzle it out for myself. It's a really good mental exercise to do. Eventually, I managed to get my hands, it's actually here. I say managed, it's like it's a hard find. I went to the bloody movie shop and I bought the full collection, the quadrilogy of the Aliens franchise. Because I don't have them anymore. They were on VHS tapes and they've gone the way of the dodo. And as I was watching Aliens, I was like, I want to look up some of these characters, because Aliens was my favourite one, the second movie. He was in Last Samurai, wasn't he? Which one do you mean? The guy who played the ambassador? Sorry, because are we still talking about that guy? But yeah, I was watching Aliens and I'm like, I want to see what some of these actors did since. Like the guy who played Sergeant Apom, where the hell is he these days? What did he do? Yeah, Standish. I don't know if he was or not. I know who you're thinking of, but I don't think that was him. That was a different actor. So yeah, basically, I'm flicking through IMDb and I'm like, okay, so Vasquez, let's have a look at you, and Apom, let's have a look at you. Well, I found out that the guy who played Sergeant Apom was in a scene or two in Fifth Element, and I was like, you're shitting me. So I looked it up and I'm like, oh, that guy. And he was just standing around in the background. What do we need to do? The control panel is decadent, is in decent condition, but the power supply is riddled with dust.
I got a feeling this is the switch that activates that big hunk of junk.
Doesn't look like...
Yeah, we can get on with this then. Yeah, I mean, he's got the similar look, you know, that colonial look, so that's probably what you're confusing him with, but I think that was a different actor. I don't know who that was. But I know who you mean. You're talking about the guy who's helping the Japanese build up their military and comes to recruit Tom Cruise's character. But anyway, no, I'm looking at different people, and then Vasquez, I'm like, what the hell has she been in since? Well, she was John Connor's foster mother in Terminator 2 Judgment Day, and I was like, get the fuck out. I didn't know that. And then when I looked at Lieutenant Gorman, the guy with the shaved head who was like leading the Marine troop, that's him. That's the guy who played Ambassador Standish in Sherlock Holmes. And I'm like, fuck, that's where I know him from. Bing, penny dropped. And I love doing that. It's a nice little...
They parked here?
Huh. Wish we could write him a ticket.
It's a nice little fun thing to do every now and then, is just to challenge yourself, thinking, I know this person, but from where? And then you go back over their whole thing, and you realise, like, well, they're in a lot more than I remembered, or realised.
Nothing but a giant roadblock.
Ironic for a vehicle.
If we get its motor running, perhaps we can move it out of the way.
How about we flip the switch?
There we go. Right.
It wouldn't hurt to try.
Oh, so we've got to go back up and inspect the control panel we just looked at and determined is actually not working before the quest knows we know. But yeah, on the subject of voice actors as well, one of the guys that I like is the guy who voices Alucard from the Hellsing series, Crispin Freeman. He's really good. He does some really, like, wide range of vocals. Definitely a good voice actor. Yeah, me.
This looks promising.
That guy, by the way,
Operational.
We'll see.
Castlevania anime on Netflix. The guy who voices Alucard in that was the guy who played. It was in the new Battlestar Galactica remake series. He was Dr. What's his name? Gaius Baltar. And that was another one where I was like, I know this fucking voice. Who is this guy?
Hey, what are you stopping for?
I'm not.
Let's see here. In case of power failure, use backup generators. There's a key in the shed.
Wait, you mean the one up at the top of the cliff?
Is there any other?
Okay, so now we get to roam around all again. Alright, retrieve the generator key. But yeah, I mean, that series as well. An example
Is it
of...
too much to ask the royal procession sticks together?
Shut up, I'm talking, Gladio.
Just ask you to shut it.
That is a really good voice acted series. The talent in that is really great. Like, I like Richard Armitage as what is it? Trevor Belmont. And Graham McTavish as Dracula. Like, oh, so good. The Fungeek 36, thank you for that new follow. Welcome to the channel. I'm glad our nerd talk hasn't scared you away. Thank you for that new follow. Welcome. Good to have you here. I'm glad you're enjoying the show. Teleport back to the car? No, wait. Yeah, I know, right? Like, oh, if only. In fact, why can't we just bring it? I put the monster truck wheels on the car for a reason. This reason. Could we not bring it with us? Drive it down here? Ignis doesn't need to walk. Maybe the nerd talk got them to stay. Could be right. But yeah, Castlevania Season 3. I was so disappointed when the first season of Castlevania was like 3 episodes or whatever the fuck it was. I was like, damn it, I want more. And then they came out with like 14 episodes for the next series, and I was like, perfect. Keep it going. Or was it 4 episodes? Was it 4 episodes for the first season? I don't remember. Netflix has gone full in, by the way, haven't they, on the anime lately? Their own original series or spin-offs of other ones, like the Fate series, and yeah, they've got all sorts going on there right now. And a bunch of catalogue from other, other, what is it? So there are IPs and licenses and so on. So good. Yeah, 4 episodes. That seems about right. And it was so good. Oh, man. Really into it. So yeah, I can't wait for the next one. We got one of my favourite actors as well, Peter Stormare, as the big guy with the Viking one. I've forgotten the character's name now. Shit. Oh my god. Yes, that's it. See the name. That's why you're here. Oh, makes sense now. Godbrand! That's it, yes. Godbrand! Is that like maybe the first time Peter Stormare has ever actually played a role of anyone who is Scandinavian or Scandinavian based? Because he's Swedish, and I thought he was Russian, because in every frigging movie he's ever in, he plays a Russian guy. Like, why are you getting cast as another Russian? You're Swedish! What the fuck? It's great, I love it. But, yeah, talk about typecasting right there. So yeah, oh, I can't wait for it. It's going to be good.
Here, I found the key.
It was just sitting,
to leave it out in the open like
yeah,
that.
sitting in half a cardboard
Didn't
box.
you read the sign, Iggy?
Not funny.
Oh, Prompto. Seriously, dude, that's not cool, Prompto. It's gone blind, Prompto. That's not cool. Yeah, Peter Stormare. He's good. That's it, he makes a good movie. I mean, even when he's only in it for like a few minutes. I mean, I think my first real encounter with him would have been in Bad Boys 2, where he played the Russian gangster guy. And he comes in like, you know, when they're going into the mansion and everything, they're about to storm it, and then he flies in, like, just fucking skidding the car all over the place, gets out half drunk, throws a bottle, and is like, fuck these guys, I'm going to kill them all. And then he goes, it's like, oh, such a good actor. Okay, so we need to fire up a backup generator. At least it's giving me some waypoints. This is nice. I like this. I'm going to need those. This place is confusing, and I want to be out of this smelly poop water bog. Disgusting. You guys with me? Good stuff. Come along, Ignis. Tell you what's another good series on Netflix that I liked, anime-wise, that they made, the Godzilla series. That was really... Oh god, what is that? It's a giant toad, that's fine. Okay, we're in. Kill it! Die, toad! Oh, what the hell? Why is it immune to a great sword? Wallop it! Boom! Boom!
Glad that's over.
I only wish I could do more.
You staying alive is enough.
Where is it?
right here.
How does it look?
She's wired and ready. Give it a go.
And don't blow it up.
Oh, thanks for the advice.
Don't blow it up. I think that's more the Switcher's decision whether it blows up than mine at this point.
Did it work?
Yep. One more to go.
Wait, what?
Seriously?
One more?
Since when are there two of them?
Can it? Let's just get this thing moving so we can get on with our mission.
Okay, how do we get back down there? Do we have to walk this way, maybe? Where is it? Let's have a look on the map before we start casting about. That's literally right back at the entrance. What the hell? Well, in that case, this is the better way to go. So yes, as I was saying before I was so rudely interrupted by a giant toad, the Godzilla series was pretty damn cool. I liked it. I liked the premise of it. It's like, oh, it's Godzilla, we've seen it all before. Oh, wait a minute, no it doesn't. It's Godzilla and space travel. What the fuck? Okay, actually we couldn't come this way. According to the map we could. This is where I came before and realised we had to go back. Can't go down. Oh, crabs. We good? Alright. Oh, maybe we can go down there, look. Yeah, okay. Go do this. You guys are naming so many anime series as I don't know. I just have no idea about any of these. I have a bunch of anime that I like, but I wouldn't consider myself a huge aficionado. And in a shocking turn of events that shouldn't at all be surprising to my wife or anyone who really knows me, Shokugeki no Soma was one of my favourites. That was such a good anime. Can't wait for more of it to come out. Food Wars. Ah, damn it, I'm getting stuck in the... Ah, the... Ow! Alright, crab. I'm gonna make me some fucking crab cakes out of you. Ow! Ow! I'm trying to block, but it won't work. Ah! Gotcha that time. Alright. Just hide. Kick his ass, Prompto. Oh, yeah. Of course, he's got the weakest weapons.
Take this. These tombs are always in the darkest places.
That's a classic.
Glad you're taking this
Yeah.
seriously.
Shokugeki no Soma, I do like that. Oh, okay. Divergence from anime, but back to Netflix and kind of related. Have any of you guys who've got Netflix watched Samurai Gourmet, which is apparently based off of a manga? Because that is so good. Oh, the other switch is round this side. Oh. But yeah, Samurai Gourmet is something you really need to sit down and watch. Alchemist. It's good. It's not... How do I put it? It's a series that if you don't feel happy by the time you've finished watching, just generally like fulfilled and happy, something's wrong with you. Because anytime I feel really down for whatever reason, like, I mean, a few weeks ago, I felt pretty down, you know, just one evening I was like,
Yes, sir.
so I put that series on, and I was smiling by the end of the evening, just because of how nice and wholesome everything about it is, but it's good. And it's such a fun little premise. You've got this little old Japanese guy who retires. He's like, you know, I've worked in this office for like 50 years or whatever, or 40 years is 60 actually, so it couldn't be 50 unless child labour was a thing back then. It's like, you know, 40 odd years working in the same company ever since leaving school and university or whatever, and he's like, right, I'm retiring, done, and I don't know what to do with my life now. What do I do? And he has to go out and explore the city and, you know, get to know places and, you know, just generally dealing with his day-to-day shit. And then I'll go into this coffee shop and get a meal or something and a coffee, and I'll sit and read my book. And there's always some situation that will appear for this guy that makes him uncomfortable or tests the limits of his like social anxieties or something. And at the height of this, suddenly everything boom, changes around him, and he's like he's in Edo, Japan all of a sudden. Like all the people who are in the area are now wearing like old style Japanese dress and everything. And this shaggy looking samurai guy with like furs attached to his armor and unshaven and his hair in a bit of a mess comes staggering in, probably drunk, sits his ass down and deals with the exact same problem the way that a samurai who just doesn't give a shit would. And it inspires him to try and be that person. You know, and it's so good. You can see him looking around like he's like, I've lost my fucking mind, what's going on? You know, but his reaction to it afterwards, like trying to make his life better, is so good. And it's such a cool series. Like, the very first episode, he's sat in a diner, wondering, like, in the middle of the afternoon, I don't have to go back to work. I could have a beer with my meal. No, I think I'll stick to water. That would be very weird and rude, and I shouldn't, and it's unseemly. And then the samurai walks in and just, you know, drinking sake and what have you, and deals with the hecklers who were giving him a hard time for being a drunk in public. And he was like, oh, fuck you, kind of thing. Not really, but, you know. And he's, like, inspired by it, like, that's so cool. I should just get a beer. I shouldn't care what people think.
Ready for this? You got what it takes
To do what?
to face your ancestors and convince them to lend you their strength. Got a long road ahead. Can you see this through? To the end?
I'm glad you asked me that and not Ignis. Ooh. Show resolve. We're not going to show frustration. I want to show frustration with Gladiolus because I think Noctis would be just a whiny little prat and do that, but no. I can do this.
Can and will. Whether I like it or not, I've got a duty to fulfill. As king.
You're damn right you do.
And he still gives you a hard
And
time
that
for it.
means you'd better start taking this seriously.
The only thing I'm going to take seriously, Gladiolus, is your resignation. Carry on like that. Maybe. This show sounds amazing. It is. It's great. I love it. Okay, so Gladio's words spurred Noctis to self-reflection. Now roused Noctis's vitality is increased by 50%. Oh, enraged. Nice, I like it. So yeah, it's such a good show.
We did it!
If you can get it
Together!
anywhere, do it. Watch it. It's fun. Samurai Gourmet. It's only like 12 episodes, but they're so good. And the thing is, it's a food show. The food, when they're showing it, it's done very well. Like, you see the cooking of the food, the preparation, the meticulousness, the presentation, it's all there, and it's like soft focus, and But it's not about teaching you how to cook. It's not a food show in that sense. You know, but each episode is usually about a different type of Japanese cuisine. He's at a yakitori stand one day. He's at an izakaya bar another day. He's gone out for a coffee shop. He's eating Italian food or whatever, and fretting over the whole not using chopsticks and don't slurp the noodles.
Fall and whatever that is.
Ooh, look at this place. So yeah, there's always something going on that's like different. He goes to a ramen place once and it's horrible. This woman that runs it is just the worst, you know, and clearly not taking pride in her product. But it's not about that, it's about him and his social experiences. Because he's this nice little old nervous Japanese man. He's just adorable. I take Gladiolus more seriously than your ability to talk. Yeah, I know. Sometimes I stumble my words. Difficult speaking and playing a game at the same time. Okay, we
Royal tomb gotta be
search
around here somewhere.
for a royal
Question is,
tomb.
where?
Search for a royal tomb. What is this over here? These like weird roiled waters. Or is it? Oh, it's just stuff underneath. Is it bones? I think they're bones. Ugh. Get away from here. I think the royal tomb's actually all the way back there, if I remember correct. We're gonna head that way. That reminds me, we got a new ramen place where I live and need to try it. Nice, I'm envious. I have to drive...
What about over there? Looks pretty to me.
Ooh, it might well be. I have to drive like 6 miles to get to the mall, which doesn't sound like a lot, but it's through the town, which takes for fucking ages, and, you know, onto the motorway and then down to the mall. It's just a pain in the arse to go to anywhere that serves any kind of Japanese food at all. And it's a chain that's kind of like, it's lost its way. They were called Wagamamas, and they've kind of lost their way on making good Japanese food. They were the ones that started serving ramen, and they would put the seaweed in and everything and say, if you don't like it, fuck off, because this is Japanese food, enjoy it. And then they were like, people don't really like the seaweed or fish cake or anything. Let's put shrimp in there instead of the fish cake, and let's take the seaweed out and put watercress in there instead. And I'm like, I didn't come here to eat watercress in my ramen. It's like a mangrove bush floating on top of the frigging... What are you doing? This is stupid. So yeah, there's some stuff they do is alright. But, they need to learn.
What is this?
Go back to their roots.
Do we really want to know what's back there? That looks like a mouth. Is that its face?
Gladiolus is like, what? Where? That way, Gladio! Oh, shit! No. Where am I? I'm there. Okay, it didn't get me. Jesus Christ! Oh! Guys, are you okay? Get over here, you big beastie. Oh, he's gonna do something.
Bust him up.
He's barfing all over the place. That's disgusting. Oh, he's put down a lot of sprouts. I hate sprouts. Disgusting vegetables. Kill them all. Whoa, Gladio coming in to help. Feeling helpful now, are we, sir? Alright, and what do we do now? He's vulnerable, he's taking... What the hell? Cheating little shit. He just used a slash heal hack. Oh, did you get him? Kill! Oh yeah, you got him, Prompto. Kill the babies. We killed their mother, now kill the children. Marlborough and any Final Fantasy game are evil, just like Tom Berry. Oh my god. Did you guys... Wait a minute, what? Flee from the Mal... What? I don't want to flee from him. Alright, fine. Did you guys watch the VOD? With the Tom Berry fights? Okay, so what are we doing here? How do we do this?